Okay, guys. So in this video, we are going to be talking about crafting your name, author name. Okay. So first, author name is not your Nigerian name. Okay. We are publishing. I said in the other video, we are publishing to people outside Nigeria, even outside Africa. We're not selling to Africans, so we are selling to the white. So we have to give ourselves a name that looks like something they are familiar with. Okay. So in some niches, for example, if you're going into the niche like prayer journal niche, you want to create a lot of prayer journals, or you want to create a lot of yeah, maybe prayer journal niche or Muslim prayer journal niche and all that, you can actually create a name for yourself, which is probably an English name. Okay, but this is how to actually know the type of author name for a particular niche. Okay, it's just to follow the trend. See, I'm sharing this with you because yeah, I want you to become an expert on your own, not depending on me every time. Okay, so for me, how I get to know what is happening is I just look at the trend. Okay, if I go check for notebook, okay, let's do for a long tail keyword. Okay, so if I go here and I'll just check what the authors are doing. See Young Dreamers Press. Okay, let's see again. Young Dreamers Press. So it's basically Young Dreamers Press that's dominating this market. Okay, Young Dreamers Press, Young Dreamers Press, Young Dreamers Press, Young Dreamers Press, HLGB Educational. Are you seeing a trend now? Abdel OM Library. This one unknown. Okay, this is a private. Not. It's okay. FAK Publishers. Are you seeing Joyful Journals? I don't know if they still allow this type of names anymore. I used to do this before. If I'm publishing a notebook, I would say something notebook like Joyful Notebooks. But eventually, Amazon started frowning against it. So they will tell you that it's confusing to their buyers. So if that keyword is in the what they call in the author name, they will not accept it. So this is the author name. Okay. So in case I've not said it before, that's the author name for the book. For the public, that's the publisher's name or the author name. So you see, so now we can see the trend. Baccarat Publishing. You see, so that's to tell you that in this niche, which is notebook, right? You can use so press. Okay, you can use so press, you can use so publishing, you can use so publishers. Okay, because we are seeing the trend now, right? That's the trend on notebook. So if I go to prayer journals, let's see prayer journals for women 2022, prayer journals for black women. Okay, let's go here and start seeing the names. You see, you're seeing press, you're seeing this is a real person's name, real name. So we are seeing just English names. Okay, English names. Okay, publisher, organizers, planners and organizers. Real designs, choppers designed. I'm sure these people have created a brand for themselves. Christian art gifts, real name. So now I know Rebecca Hutchins' real name. So I know now that these people, I can do the publisher name or I can do a real English name. Okay, I can do that. All right. So that's how you come. Look at this one, Elizabeth Crowley. So why would I use a name? Okay, if I want to use a name, if I want to probably dominate a market, okay, I will definitely want to create a brand around it. And that's why I talked about brand name options. Yeah, we're going to get to that later, but let's follow, let's finish the trend, then come to name generator. Now, if you have decided that, okay, I want to use a name, okay, I want to use an English name for this market because I'm seeing that a lot of people are using they are using names, they are using real names. I'm seeing a lot of examples of real names. Okay, so what I do, so this is chopper design. So they have or they probably created the brand around that name, okay? But their brand is not, it's just somebody that's not really serious. These are, you see, the covers are just weak covers, okay? They're just weak covers. These are very weak covers, okay? All right, so let's go back. Now that we've understood how to follow the trend to know the type of auto name you use, then let's go to fake name generator option, okay? So fake name generator option is just go to Google and type fake name generator, and it take you to this site. So fake name generator. Okay, so for any niche, if you want to be a woman, you want to be a man, that depends on the niche. For example, this prayer journal now is basically for women. So obviously, I will use a woman's name, right? So I'll come here, I'll say gender is female, and American, obviously, United States, and I'll say generate. So you see, Martha L. Lowry. You see, it's done. So all I just need to do is use this name as my brand. Okay, if you keep generating, it will be changing the names. Okay, Alicia, Patricia, see, it's generating new names. If I change to male, it will change to male too. Okay, Ronald, you see, David H. Arts, you see. So I don't try to worry myself so much thinking of names. Then another thing I do, which is the third one, best owner's name combined option. I'll go to this page and I'll look at the top sellers. See, these guys are doing really good. So I might pick this peony. I might put just this peony. Then for this one, I see that Grace is here and she's not doing bad. Let me see another one. Abigail Miller. Okay. I'll go for a book that is selling well. It's okay, Elizabeth Crowe. So I might say Elizabeth. I might pick Elizabeth Peony. Okay, so that's how I come up with bestseller names. Okay, I'll just pick from one person and I'll pick from another person. So if peradventure somebody is searching for Peony Press, my name can come out because sometimes, if like for example, if you search for a popular name, you see other names that are similar to it. So that's another method I use to suck in traffic from big authors because I'm not copying their name directly. I'm just jamming two bestseller names together to create my own unique name. Okay, so that's the option for bestseller. So the branded name option is if I want to create a brand, I will just use a pen name for one type of book type or category. So for example, if I'm creating something that has to do for like prayer journals for women, I might create that brand name for that. So if I start creating prayer journals for men, I might use another name. But like for example, if I'm creating okay, now let me talk about what I wanted to actually talk about, but I didn't put here in first place. So if I'm creating I shared with you a training, an extra training. That's by me. It's on journals, making money, a lot of money from journals. That's a method I use a lot now because of I'm realizing that a lot of people are now doing what they call it. They're doing combinations like if you go for let's go for a bestseller. If you go for bestseller now, if you go to a bestseller niche, you see people. If you go to top 100, right? If you go to top 100 books, so I just quickly want to share this idea with you. Thank God I remembered here. I've talked about it before, but let me just talk about how to create the names now for it. So if I go to self-help, then atomic habit. So for example, now I might create something called the workbook companion notebook for atomic habit. So that's that I'm just using this as an example. Obviously, I will not go for this. This one as would have been overused. Okay, so there will be nothing. It's already a big book, too big for me to even try to suck in. So probably usually I'll come for new releases and on your phone you'll be able to see. I can't remember the name of the. If you use your phone, you'll be able to see the other one. It's not on mobile. It's not on what do you call it? It's not on Amazon. It's not on desktop. But what I notice when I'm doing it on mobile, I always see that particular thing. So you see new releases, you see movers and shakers. Yes, it's not here. I don't see it on what do you call it on the desktop. I see it on mobile. So you can go for movers and shakers. Then when you see those books that are just coming up, you can now create your own because every book they always some people want to jot. Okay, it might be workbook, it might be a journal. Okay, it might be a journal. So this is not summary book. This is just workbook. Okay, so I'll create something like this. Then I'll create So now what will now create a brand around? I cannot create a brand that everybody knows that these guys create workbooks. Okay. You understand? These guys create workbooks. So if you see, if you go here now and we search for summary of, okay, let's search for summary. Because obviously a lot of people do summary books, summary of book lovers. Okay, 3,000 is already, a lot of people have done justice to this book already. So okay, let's see this. This is Dane J. Bishop, summary stone. I'm trying to see a brand. There are always some people actually create a brand around these things. Okay. You just see clinical summary. I have a couple of them in one of my notepads. I don't know where it is. But if you start checking summaries, you now see that they might now say clinical summaries. Oh, look at this now. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is beautiful. So you see this person now is saying bright summaries. Okay. So they have created a niche for themselves. You see, the age you give, that's one. They have another one, they have another one, they have another one. So for me too, I can create something around that brand. I can now say um, great readers workbook. Okay, workbook press. Okay, that might be my author name. Okay, and it might just be three words. It might just be uh, great workbook press or publishing, so that brand name will be what I'll be using for all those types of companion notebooks I create. Okay, why? Because I'm going to be able to suck in traffic from these books that are just getting popular, and this that you can see that this guy is getting a lot of sales from all these books, and they are from 2018. You see, 2019, 2016, they are still selling. You see, they still have a BSR. They still have a BSR, which means they are still selling one or two copies. See, this one is even 157. Okay, so that's just it. And this, you look at this guy's account is doing well because these books are 2018, and that's what I told you. You can create a salary for yourself because these guys, they are not doing anything anymore, and these books are still selling for them. You understand? So that is it. And you see, they've created a brand. They now created a picture. They've created the look that everybody knows them with. You see, brightsummaries.com. They even have a website. Well, I don't even do the website thing anyways, but you see, they have created a brand around themselves. Okay, so that's what happens when you come up with a brand name option. Okay, you can do it for, it can be for book type or might be for a category. Okay, you can create a brand name for that, because if you have an intention of creating a lot of books under one particular niche, then people can buy from one. They can see one and say, oh, I think I like this guy's uh low content book. Oh, let me see if they have other types. Just like this bright summaries now, you say, oh, these guys even have more. Then they'll go back and start buying more of their books. So that's why I do the brand name option. Okay. If you go to Amazon today, I used to run a company called Logis Publishing. If you go to Amazon today, you see some of the books that we published. Okay. I actually help people publish their book real life. Okay. Physical copy, and publish on Amazon, publish internationally, hard copy, and we just deliver it to their doorstep. Okay. So that's how to come up with author's name. So whichever choice you decide to go with, you understand how to come up with author's name, because I don't want you uh, to make a mistake when it comes to your author's name. Okay, so you have all the options. Use anyone that fits the types of book you are trying to create. All right, I'll see you in the next video.